Welcome to OT Heroics. I'm Mason Shatwell, and joining me today is soon-to-be pro MMA fighter Owen Livesey. How are you doing, mate?
I'm good, mate. Thanks. How are you?
I'm doing very well, obviously. You've got your professional debut coming up on Cage Steel. How are you feeling leading up to the event?
Good, yeah. Just been training, mate. So I've been training every day for like the last 5 or 6 months. So originally we thought we were going to be getting on, I think it was Celtic Gladiator on the 31st of January. So we were training for that originally. Obviously that got cancelled with the COVID stuff. And then we were planning on something else in February, and that fell through as well. So just been training, mate, all the way through. So I'm looking forward to just actually putting some things to the test now and seeing how I get on with them.
How have you approached training for a professional MMA fight?
I've just basically done what Danny's been telling me to do. I've been training with Danny Mitchell down at AVT in the mornings. I do all my grappling at my own gym here in Hull. So yeah, Danny's been there and done it himself, so I've just trusted in what he's doing with us and just turned up every day, mate, and been doing what he's been getting me to do, and I'm trusting that that's enough for me come the day.
What are your thoughts on your opponent?
I don't know much about him, mate, to be honest. It's when we originally said Cage Steel on this date, it was a different lad. The lad was from the same gym, but for whatever reason it got switched over to I think his name's Liam in it now. So yeah, I've not even looked, mate, to be honest. I'm sure Danny will tell me some stuff before it, but I'm kind of just focusing on what I've been working on myself and doing that rather than what he does and what he's like. I've not really looked into it much at all, to be honest.
Is there anything you're able to tell us that you've been working on now, or are you keeping it all a secret till fight night?
Striking in general, mate. Like, obviously I've grappled all my life in different forms. So striking was a massive part, and I'd done bits here and there, like in the past, but in terms of actually being consistent, I'd never been consistent with striking. So we've just more or less been striking every day and putting that into our MMA sparring at the end of the week down at AVT. So just striking in general, mate, to be honest.
Well, I think looking back on your Instagram profile, I believe, is it judo that you're a black belt in?
Judo black belt, yeah.
How did you get started in judo?
Through school, mate. I was at school. I was like 8. And I'm from St Helens originally, so everyone in St Helens plays rugby. So I was playing rugby from when I was 5. And then a coach come into our school, just doing like judo in schools, and basically told me that it'd be good for rugby, and I went for that reason. It wasn't to do judo originally. And then I did them both till I was about 15. I did all right in both as well, but then for whatever reason I just kind of took more to the judo. And rugby and judo as well, you get to a certain age and you've got to be putting all your eggs into that one basket if you want to be pretty good at it. So that's what I did, and I left home at 15 to do judo full time. So
how long did it take you to achieve a black belt in judo?
9 years, just under 10 years. Yeah, so long time.
I'm sure you've done various competitions. Do you think the competitions in judo are going to help you in your MMA debut, having that competitive experience?
Yeah, like not so much with MMA. Obviously, it's a completely different sport, but in terms of competitive experience, I've got a lot. So, although obviously I'll get nerves and stuff, as everyone will before you're gonna have a fight. I like to think I know how to stay relaxed, and for me, it's just another. I know it's a fight this time, it's not judo, but just another competition for me, mate. To be honest, it's just another test.
Well, have you watched MMA for a while, or are you just taking it up as another way to test yourself?
No, I've been interested in MMA for a long time. But like I said, if you're doing in whatever sport you want to do, if you want to do well at it, you've got to put all your eggs in that one basket. So It's like when I was doing my judo, I'd do bits of boxing here and there, but never enough. Because I had to do everything with my judo to compete at the competitions I was actually competing in. I was competing at an high level, so I had to do judo constantly. So it's always been something I've been massively interested in, but I've never been in a position till now where I can commit to training MMA as much as I need to. Because I've got my own gym now, and the gym took off, and we were lucky that people have kept supporting us through COVID as well. All the members kept paying and things. And because of that, that's let me quit my job. I was working full time in Hull first, but now that's let me quit my job. That's when I said I want to do the MMA now, because I've actually got time. I can do all the grappling at my place, and I've got time to commit every single day. And that's the only circumstance I would have ever done MMA in. Because I think it's a lot. Judo, if you go in underprepared, you're getting thrown. I mean, MMA, you go in underprepared, especially at pro, you're getting fucking kicked, kneed, elbowed. I mean, so, and that happens to people when they're fully prepared. For me, I've just got to be the best prepared I can be going into a fight, and for that, I needed my circumstances to change the way they have.
You've spoke about you've got your own gym. How did that come about? How did you come about owning your own gym?
It's funny, mate. It's like it started off not being serious at all, and then just took off. So I was working for a rugby league team, so Super League team, Hull KR.
Yeah.
So I was the wrestling coach, but I wasn't training a lot at all at that point because I'd moved over from down south where I was doing my judo. I didn't know anyone in Hull. I tried a couple of gyms in the area, but for whatever reason, when I turned up to them gyms, it's pretty quiet and stuff. And it just never motivated me to go back, to be honest. So I was just going into a gym, lifting some weights after work, and feeling pretty down about it all, to be honest. I'd gone from being a full-time athlete to just working full-time, and I was missing it big time, to be honest. So I opened my own place where we were just rolling twice a week. So we just started on a Tuesday, Thursday. I got this small place in the back of a warehouse. The bloke who owns it, his son did judo. So I was helping his son with a bit of S&C, and that's all I had to do for him to let us use his place. So it was only a small place. We were doing some no-gi sparring on a Tuesday. We were doing some gi sparring on a Thursday. And then, for whatever reason, these classes ended up with like 30 on, 35 on. So I asked them if they wanted another class, and they did. So we threw a Saturday on as well. And we're doing Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And before long, all 3 classes were packed. So I got a bigger venue. Found this community centre owned another. They owned another space, which was pretty vacant. Well, was completely vacant. So we ended up like more or less taking over that and using that. And then I made it 5 days a week, and that was packed out. And then we got locked down, but everyone kept paying. And because everyone kept paying, I know for a fact now it's gonna keep getting better because we've not had a chance to actually kick on with it.
Yeah.
So I found a new place in lockdown, and we've used this time to kind of move into that and set that up as well. So when we're back open now, obviously I've quit my job for it as well. We'll be full time, and we've got a really spot on place now. We've got that place for 10 years as well, so there's a lot we can do with it.
With you been obviously training for the MMA fight, are you still training in judo?
No, I'm doing a no-gi, mate, at the moment. I was saying on the last podcast I did, I don't know if it's because I've done a lot of judo in the past or what, but I've not got any interest in training in a gi anymore at all, to be honest. At my place, I'll teach, when we're back open as normal, I'll teach 2 judo classes a week for people that want to compete in judo, and for people that want to compete in BJJ in the gi. I'll teach some takedowns and some judo style transitions on the floor. And then we've got another lad, Dan Pinchbeck, who's a good gi player, so he's going to take the gi classes. Because for whatever reason, mate, I've just got no interest in gi anymore. I find it, for myself, it's just preference, mate. I find it too slow. If we're talking for MMA as well, everyone has their own opinions, but I don't really see how gi transfers at all to MMA. I think it's a completely different sport. So,
Well, just a couple more. Do you have a prediction for your fight come April 10th?
I'm guessing, I'm hoping I'll win. One way or another. I don't know whether it'll be standing. I'm planning on it being standing, but it's a fight in it, so I can't say it's 100% going to be standing.
Yeah.
But I'm going to win one way or another.
Is there any shout-outs or anything you want to sign off with?
Just my sponsors, mate. I've got some good sponsors helping me out at the moment. So I've got Vitality CBD, Combat Nutrition, doing all my diet plans. They're going to be called Tracts before long, they're changing the name. I've got Hard Life Fightwear, doing all my fight shorts and giving me some training equipment and that. I've got one more, mate, I think. Fuck. Never said the Combat Nutrition, Vitality CBD, Hard Life. I'm going to regret this, mate. I forgot my last one. It's them three now. Shit, I forgot it.
Yeah, it's always one of them. You're bound to forget one of them. And where can people find yourself on social media?
Instagram, just Owen Livesey, mate. Facebook's Owen Livesey as well. And then obviously the gym page is Carlton Gracie Hull.
Perfect. Well, I just wanted to say thanks for your time. Obviously, we're less than 2 weeks out now, so appreciate you taking the time to speak to us today, and I wish you the very best of luck, man.
No worries, mate. Nice to meet you, mate.